Hey photogs, where do you sleep when you go shoot the Milky Way? Well, I'm about to tell you what I do. So welcome to my setup. I typically, if it's just for that night, I don't get a hotel room. Why? Well, I'm gonna shoot sunset, probably, wherever I am, then overnight Milky Way, and then sunrise in the morning. So there's no reason to even get a hotel. So I'm gonna show you what I do and how I prepare for that. Now, if I'm out for several days, I will get a hotel room because you need somewhere to shower and take naps in the middle of the day. But that's pretty much the only reason that I get a hotel room. And then another thing I wanted to mention, because I was gonna go shoot Milky Way a couple months ago, but the overnight temperatures were 29 degrees. That's cold. So you gotta be prepared for that. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about that as well. Even though right now I'm in Texas and it's 100 degrees here, up in Washington, it snowed on Mount Rainier last week. So the weather conditions can be very different from wherever you're at currently. And if you go on vacation somewhere and you're not sure of what the temps are there, you need to check the overnight temperatures so you can be prepared for that. All right, well, let me give you the tour. If it's gonna be cold, I always carry with me a beanie, gloves, a puffy jacket. The great thing about a puffy is that you can compact it really, really tightly and it'll fit in almost anything. And then some of these little hotties. One thing I don't have here is wool socks. Wool socks are a game changer because you're gonna be standing around for hours shooting the Milky Way. Now a box of these is pretty cheap at Costco or Sam's. If you buy them singly, they're still inexpensive, but a box is really cheap and you can give them away to all your photographer friends and they will think you're amazing. Of course, I got my camera gear right here, sleeping quarters, pillow, bag, inflatable pad. Now, if it's too hot outside, like right now, I'm not gonna sleep in my vehicle. It's just not gonna cool down, and mosquitoes, like having the windows down, all that's not gonna help. So I bring my tent. Here's my tent. This is a pretty good cold weather bag, and if it's not that cold, I've got this one. And if it's really not that cold, I have this puffy, kind of really light blanket. It's light when it needs to be light, and it offers a little bit of warmth. For warm weather gear, I bring mosquito spray. I also have this handy little checklist here that I use to make sure I don't forget anything, because it sure sucks to forget your jet boil, your coffee for in the mornings, and you definitely don't want to leave home without your headlamp. If you'd like to get a copy of this, I've got a link in the email or down below where you can get a copy of this and change it up to what you want. Some other items I bring, this is a little compact chair. It's super lightweight, so I can hike in with it and sit on it. And then I always have my jet boil. With my jet boil, I can have some freeze-dried food here. I love this Packet Gourmet. Their tortilla soup and gumbo. Oh my God, their gumbo is so good. And you always want to have water with you. You need the water just to stay hydrated. You need it for your jet boil, for your coffee, and you need it for your meals. But you never want to leave home without it. And then, you know, I got my toiletry stuff here, and this is a handy little hack. Some moist wipes will give you a little kind of like shower in your vehicle and you know, keep you kind of clean. Yeah, so that's it. That's pretty much what I do. I sleep in my vehicle when I go shoot Milky Way. So happy shooting, y'all.